Hi Tabitha, we wanted to walk you through some of the basic maintenance tasks that you'd asked about for WarnerDentistry.com. So the first thing you'll do when you want to do some maintenance on the site is you'll go to WarnerDentistry.com. This is the homepage, but you normally go there. But what you really want to do is go to Warner.com, WarnerDentistry.com/administrator, and that'll get you to a login screen. And when you enter in your credentials, you'll get to this dashboard screen. And this is the administration screen where you can administer pretty much any part of your site if you would like to. So the first thing we'll do is we'll add a new article. And if we're going to add a new article, we click on the button to add a new article. We'll go here to the title, and let's just call it a test article. Is the name of the article. This is the name that'll show up in the list of articles, as well as it'll be part of the description of the page when people go to it. Alias you don't have to worry about. Everything is the same category, so again, you don't have to worry about it. None of the rest of this you really have to worry about as far as settings go. When you get down to the actual text editor, so this is a lot like Microsoft Word. So you can go in here, you can cut and copy, you can format the text. You don't have all the formatting options that you would have with Microsoft Word, but you have a lot of them. So you can go through here and you can say this is test text. And let's say I wanted to make this bold, so I can highlight that and click on that and I'll make it bold. I can right align, I can left align, I can change the text color if I wanted to make it green or something like that. So whatever you want to do. There's also here, for example, if you wanted to make a link to another article, here is the thing where you can actually go in and you could set a file, you can set a link, you can send an email. So if let's say you wanted to link out to another site, you go to this URL. For the most part, you just to HTTP, type in the URL, click OK. Let's say it's www.warnerdentistry.com. Click OK, and now this is actually going to link to the site. So once you've done that, what you'll do is click Save. That'll save the article. You can also click Save and Close if you're done. If you wanted to just make sure you saved your progress, you can click Save. If you click Close, this will take you back to the article manager. And this is where all the articles that are on the site are listed. So if we want to go find the article that we had just set up, what we'll do is look down, and here is test article. You can also use this filter to type in text if you wanted to find it more quickly. And if we were to open that up, what you'd see is the text. So if you want to go in and edit anything, let's say you wanted to go in and edit the finances. I usually open it in a new tab just so that I have access to where I have been. But if I open this up, here's the finances page, and here is all the text and imagery around that page. And if you wanted to go in, you could just click on the text, you could edit it, move things around, click Save, and it'll instantly be updated to the site. If you click Close and you haven't clicked Saved, then you will actually lose all of the changes. So if you made a bunch of changes and you didn't want to keep them, you could just click Close, and no harm, no foul. So we're just going to click Close to get out of there. If you wanted to add something to a menu, the menu manager is right here. And what we have is a main menu, there's a top menu, and there's a bottom menu. So the main menu is the main menu. So you've got home is the only thing listed there. If you were to look at some of the other menus, top menu has actually all of the options. So if you want to add something, you would just go in here and click New. From here, you can actually put the menu type. So this is just an article. So we'd say single article. All of these are really layouts of different types of pages. So in this case, you're just linking to a single article, and that's really the only one that you'll probably be using right off the bat. The menu title is how it's going to be named, so we'll call it Test. Alias notes, again, nothing you really need to worry about. And then when you go to say which article you want to connect it to, you click on that button, go into click on the article that you want, click Save, and you're all set. So now if we were to go to the Warner Dentistry and we were to click refresh, all of a sudden this test link shows up here. If we click on it, there's our test text article. And actually, if you click on the link, it'll take you right back to Warner Dentistry. So that's how you add an article and how you add a menu item. Hope that was helpful for you. We'll create some more for some of the other tasks, but hopefully this will get you started understanding how the menus can be added and configured. One thing I will add while we're here is if I close this, if you wanted to reorganize the way that the menus are, so let's say you wanted test to move up before services, in the menu manager here, you can use these arrows to actually bump any of the selections up or down. So if let's say you wanted services to move ahead of doctors, you just click on the arrow, that'll flip those around. And then if you were to come over and look, services, when I refresh the page, will jump ahead of doctors. It's just like that. And then if we wanted to bring it back, we just click on this arrow and move it back down there. And then when we hit refresh, there you go. So that's how you would arrange those. We're going to get rid of the test item. So this is how you would delete an item. So there are two ways to delete a menu item. You can either delete it, so you would select the item with a check mark and hit trash. That'll delete it altogether. The other way you can do it is by hitting on this check mark. And what that does is that'll unpublish the item. It's the same for articles, really anything in the system. You can either hard delete it, which means you get rid of it entirely, or you can simply unpublish it, which means that you're keeping it in the system if, let's say, you wanted to work on it later or you thought it might come back, but it doesn't get rid of it, but it also doesn't make it available on the site. So when we go back here and we hit refresh, now that menu item is gone. We still have the page, we still have the option to put the menu item back up, but there isn't any more article that shows up on the home page. So that's how we go ahead and do that. Hope that was helpful, and we will send you some more for images and for adding forms to the site here in a little bit.